that shad bod is a little bit different profile than what a lot of stuff, a lot of those minnow profiles are. This one's a little bit thicker. It's got that good shad shape to it where it's kind of got that deeper belly. With that Shad Rap, you can use crawdad colors like what this one is. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and it's hard to believe, but I guess this is going to be our final one of these pick 2 videos. Make sure, like we've asked the last couple months, if you've got some ideas on what you would like to see us do moving into next year, if it's a combination of pick 2 and the technique of the month, if there's one of these video series you really like better than another, or if there's a whole new series that you'd love to see us do, be sure to let us know, and we are definitely open to suggestions on content going forward in the next year. Pretty excited to to be wrapping this up. It's been a really fun series for us, and it's been fun to shoot, and hopefully it's been helpful for you all on the water. We've had a lot of good comments and stuff, telling us, letting us know that it's been good, and that y'all have took these baits and took these techniques out on the water and been able to be successful with them. That's what we like to hear. So this pick 2, December, couple baits that I thought would be very fitting for this time of the year. And then, as always, come back in a few days for the technique of the month, and I'll kind of tell you exactly how I would be fishing them this time of the year. But a couple baits in particular for this time of the year. This is my favorite cold water crankbait of all time, the Rapala Shad Rap. This is the number 6 size. That's my favorite all-around size. The number 5 is one that I catch a lot of fish on, but that number 6 is probably the best all-around. Gets a little bit deeper, a little bit easier to cast, all those kind of things. But that Shad Rap is absolutely a great bait, and this is the time of the year when it really comes back into play for me, is in the month of December. And the other one is a newer bait. This is a Bass Pro Shops bait. This is called the Shad Bod. So we've got a Shad Rap, and then we've got the Shad Bod. This is what you'd call a Damiki style bait. Just a soft plastic, soft plastic minnow shaped kind of bait. It's about 3 or 3¼ inches long, and of course I've got it on a VMC Moon Eye jig head. But this is just a great bait. You can fish a lot of different ways. You can fish it vertical. You can cast it out and tight line to those fish. Forward-facing sonar has really changed the way that we fish a lot of stuff like this, and opened up a lot more opportunities for it. But that Shad Bod is a little bit different profile than what a lot of stuff, a lot of those minnow profiles are. This one's a little bit thicker width-wise. It's got that good shad shape to it where it's kind of got that deeper belly, and a meaty bait. I mean, this thing it doesn't have a split in the belly or anything. It's completely solid, which helps it stay on a jig head like that really well. You can catch several fish on this before it tears up or anything. And it fits well up on that VMC Moon Eye jig head too. It really snugs up there well. You can trim a little bit of it off if you want to, and really make it sit up on there extremely well. But that's the whole thing there. But both of these, obviously with that Shad Rap, you can use crawdad colors like what this one is. I feel like to imitate crawfish a little bit more, you can certainly use shad colors. But December is a month when fishing around the bait fish is a big key. That's a big deal this time of the year. As the water temperatures are cooling, we know those fish are going to be feeding up pretty heavy to get through the winter. And using stuff that's out deeper, generally speaking, where I'm going to use that Shad Bod, than where I'm going to be using the Shad Rap, just kind of gives you multiple options to fish based on what part of the lake you're in, what the conditions are, and that's all stuff we're going to break down in that technique of the month video. But if you're looking for a couple baits to try, month of December, grab you some Shad Bods and some VMC jig heads, get you some Shad Raps, and if you really want to make them special, grab you a few of those VMC Redline trebles to go on those real fine wire but strong treble hooks on that Shad Rap are definitely going to help you land more fish. But get you some 5s, some 6s, maybe a number 7 if you want to, and you'll be all set. Come back here in a few days, check out that technique of the month video. We'll show you how to use these out there on the water.